All right, welcome to part 31 of the the Sonic Frontiers playthrough. Yes, we're basically on the westmost part of the map now, so we just gotta do this little coverage area first. Yeah. Yeah, we got for the sake of this playthrough, because it's also a matter of getting the required amount of memory tokens in order to get to unlock the last story beat.
Yeah, I understand the memory tokens, but sometimes they get really annoying trying to collect all of them.
Like, it doesn't have to be, but when you get to that point in your own mind where you want to progress, because that's the thing with the game. Yeah, because you're having fun with all the. I can see my house from here. Because the gameplay loop, what's addictive about this game's gameplay loop is just having a whole bunch of fun with the jungle gyms that are all around the world here. So, like, you can just be doing that without giving a care in the world, right? But then when you get around to that point where you're like, okay, now I want to progress further into the game, so...
And you don't have enough, you're like, right. Oh, okay.
Okay.
But, especially if it's a significant amount, you're like, fuck, I need to go here and...
I mean, if you're like one or two, just side loop a couple of times. You should be fine.
I was gonna say, yeah. If there's only like one or two, I would probably just sit around and just side loop until I got them.
Yeah.
But when it's a significant amount and you don't have them, it becomes like a fucking dredging task.
Right, especially on Ares Island, because I think the required amount you're supposed to have is like 260 something.
It's you need a lot for Ares Island.
Yeah, and that's the biggest cap that you need in the whole game, because this island only needs 190 for the whole thing. Yeah.
I just thought of a terrible idea for this game.
Oh no.
Imagine playing Sonic Frontiers, but you have to get the resources by side looping.
Oh man, it's gonna take a while.
You can theoretically do that. You can get, because you can get memory tokens by side looping. You can get I think you can get the gears by side looping.
What about
I think I might have had one time when I got a key from side looping, so it is technically possible.
I guess, but I wouldn't, because I still remember.
Fucking 500-hour playthrough.
For this island, I think you need 33 chaos keys.
You would have to, like, what's it called? Really have that gambler luck.
Yeah.
you needed that fucking that dream luck.
Fuck.
Why did you do that attack?
I hate this boss. Ouch. I hate this fucking boss.
This little mini boss?
Yeah, Caterpillar is like my least favorite next to Shark. Yeah, I can't think of any others that I outright hate. Some are just annoying. Like Strider's second phase. That's why I like to kill in the first phase.
Oh yeah, when it shoots those projectiles and stuff.
Yeah, yeah. Like
what's the one that like that has you like fly up in the air and you have to like dodge a bunch of shit or whatever and attack it? And that one's pretty annoying. At least I think it is.
That one's all right. I can usually kill that in one run. It's just I think I've just been doing a really good job in this playthrough, specifically killing all the guardians in one run. So I like that. Don't look at the shark footage. I mean,
I don't even know what you're talking about.
Yeah, I don't know what you're talking about. We only 11 more memory tokens to go.
I like it now that we're playing the Sonic game. We're not talking about Sonic.
Who's that? Oh man.
We played like Kid Icarus. One of the first topics, Sonic.
Sonic, yeah. And what do we talk about during the Sonic game? Not Sonic.
Not Sonic. We talked about the game a little bit, and then we sidetracked to, hey, what about this thing?
Hey, so there's this amazing game called Resident Evil 4. I wish we were better at timing on this channel. God damn it.
I mean, in all fairness, had things gone the way they were supposed to, most of this shit would have been released before that thing would have been announced, I think. Maybe?
Well, well, let's see. We did the Skyward Sword playthrough in the middle of Tears of the Kingdom launching. We did the Spider-Man game right when the sequel's about to be released. We're doing this game in the middle of its many updates.
Yeah, in the middle of its free DLC updates.
Right. Freaking. Oh yeah, we did Lost World before this game even came out. But like,
I mean, that one's fair. Though.
That one's fair. But like, and then you guys should have seen the look on my face, like when they announced the when they announced the Separate Ways campaign for the RE4 remake, right? Like 10 days after I had finished recording the game.
Yeah.
God damn it. I wasn't expecting it to be this year. That was my thing, because RE4 remake came out in March of 2023 this year, and
yeah. I mean, in all fairness, it doesn't completely surprise me. Some studios pump that shit out like crazy.
I guess, but like I was just. I don't know. I just thought it'd be like a year after, because I remember Resident Evil Village. They came out with their DLC campaign a year after the game came out. So I just thought that RE4 remake would do the same, but nope. Maybe next year we'll dedicate our time to well, no, not next year. I already have next year planned out. What the fuck am I talking about?
The year after that.
Yeah, the year after that, we'll dedicate a whole year to DLC campaigns, because we are excellent in time. I really hope the next RE game doesn't get released then. There are rumors that like either in 2025 they're gonna have it's either the Resident Evil 5 remake or the Resident Evil 9. So it's either one of the two, and I don't know if those rumors are true or not, because I'm usually not one to believe any sort of rumors. But
you have hope.
Yeah, I can't control myself.
You have hope and you can't stop.
I kind of. So if 2025 does end up being another Resident Evil year, then
dude,
yeah.
Look, Sonic has magic powers, just waving his hand.
I know, right? Like, this is never explained in the context of the story at all.
Yeah.
Because he does this, and if you remember all the way back in the beginning, he turned that statue to open the first door in the tutorial area with the magic hand.
Yeah, it's not really, what's it called, explained. And
no.
Like, okay, why the fuck does he suddenly have magic powers?
It's just
magic.
Just a thing.
Chaos control?
Yeah, that's the... I'll use your chaos control. Ah!
See, when chaos control was like announced, how many kids do you think were on the playground like chaos control?
Oh my god, you're right. God.
Because I definitely have like memories of like being that fucking kid who was like chaos control.
Yeah, man. School must have been crazy back in 2001. Oh man, None of us were alive then. So
No.
no.
But yeah, like, oh god, I could just imagine like the playgrounds of kids, like, it's like they play like SA2, and then just see Shadow. How many of them were like, how many kids would be in pairs? Like ones that I'm Shadow, I'm Sonic, Control.
I'm 13 now. I'm allowed to say crap.
I'm allowed to say that I don't know. It just popped into my head because, God, as little kids, you would do anything to feel cool.
Honestly, yeah. It's like, oh man, like, my elementary, like we I know we were like born in the early 2000s, but we were essentially raised in the 2010s, you know? So, yeah, we don't really have a lot of 2000s memories, really. The fuck's the second grade, anyways. Damn, we really thought school was for one day. He mad.
I don't know if during this time, but I still remember like there was at least a few kids during my elementary that would still had Yu-Gi-Oh cards. Not many, because I think by that time hype died out, but there's still a few.
I think, isn't Yu-Gi-Oh as old as us?
Maybe?
I'm pretty sure I heard that from somewhere. Like, it's now legally able to drive in the US. I mean, not drive, freaking buy alcohol, yeah. I mean,
if it isn't old as us, then
I thought I got drinking and driving confused. Take that out of context.
Damn. Well, you gotta mix both.
And they were wearing things that looked like the cocoa, but they didn't seem, I don't know, alive. Do you know what the cocoa really are?
They originated as lucky charms.
Oh yeah. Oh wait, no, is it? Oh well.
Their wills.
Yeah, but the cocoa I've
So they're ghosts.
Kind of. I mean, I forgot if it was told in Rhea Island or not, but that's essentially where they said the Coco are like what? Relatives of the Chow, right?
Relatives of the Chow, okay.
Or something like that. Because they're supposed to be like somewhat familiar. Like if you saw in the flashbacks things, they look
like chaos.
Yeah, they look like chaos, and that's for a specific reason. Because the Chaos Emeralds are of their world, but the Master Emerald is of our world. It's like the two species are intertwined in fate or whatever.
I mean, like, wasn't like in the original lore, Chaos was like a Chow, a mutated Chow?
Yeah, very very angrily and abused, angry and abused Chow that essentially flooded the world afterwards. Yeah. I don't know. I really. Does anyone else still give a damn about the Sonic lore now? Because in the next game, Sonic Superstars, they're gonna you have special abilities now, depending on what Chaos Emeralds you obtained. I wonder how they're gonna explain that canonically now.
I mean, you can just say it's Chaos Control.
Oh well, maybe, I don't know.
I mean, it wouldn't be difficult to say that they're just powers granted by the Chaos Emeralds. They've always been MacGuffins.
Yeah, but like, how are they going to explain it? Like, man, if Sonic could go up waterfalls all this time, why didn't he do that any time earlier, you know?
Earlier? I don't know.
Exactly.
I mean, it's not like he has the Chaos Emeralds on him all the time, so...
But he never breathed underwater. Yeah, it's, yeah. I stopped caring about the Sonic lore a long time ago.
Yeah. It makes sense because like sometimes the lore does not do you any favors.
Not really.
This has also been going on for like how long?
30 plus years.
Exactly.
I mean,
will eventually reach comic levels of bullshit.
Eventually. Have you looked at JRPG? I mean, yeah. Well, I'm. It's also a thing because it's a video game. After all, I much care for the gameplay at the end of the day, really. So I can at least have an alternative to what they provide me with, story or lore-wise. Sometimes, not every time.
Some people, I play the game for the story. Other people, I play the game for the gameplay. Both screaming at each other. Why the fuck do you like that game? That story is shit. No, that gameplay is shit.
Oh man. Trash of Us 2 defenders be like. Oh man. But for me at least there was an alternative when it comes to video games. I don't really have anything else like that when it comes to TV shows or whatever.
I mean, with TV shows, all you're doing is watching the story.
Right.
So you have to care about the story.
That's all they really have going for it.
Yeah,
there isn't. Right.
It's not like you can play the TV shows. Like you're interacting with them.
Yeah, because they don't have a DVD menu with games on it.
Not yet.
Not yet, yeah. Can you?
When the streaming service lets you play Subway Surfers.
Oh, man, now Jake Paul can finally live out what Oppenheimer was gonna be.
Yeah, you just like watching Oppenheimer, but like you're too fucking
man,
boring.
it's just boring. Subway Surfers, oh boy.
So you use half the screen to play Subway Surfers?
Yeah. It doesn't even accommodate for the screen adjustments. It just puts it on top of the movie
overlaps. Layer. It just overlaps the fucking Oppenheimer movie.
Right. Man, shit's boring as hell. Oh, like freaking. When the Mario movie was first coming out, I saw some memes saying, "Man, this movie boring as hell." Some dude with the 3DS playing Sonic.
Yo, what two things is gonna happen in the future? Either TVs are gonna be able to split screen their shit, so people are literally gonna fucking play their games as they're watching movies, or streaming servers are gonna do that for them.
I don't know.
There's not a reason to.
I mean, I would assume the streaming service would do that, right?
Fucking let you play Subway Surfers as you're watching Oppenheimer,
right? Because no film studio or whatever would ever have that mentality. We're making a great piece of art here, but we don't. But let's also. Yeah. Oh fuck!
Emotional damage.
Yeah, if you ever fall off the island, the game just puts you right at what you're last standing. That's kind of why that last the timer thing right there that I just did, if you happen to fall off during that obstacle course, you wouldn't be brought back to the hourglass thing. No, you'd be brought back to the last piece of grass you stood on.
Yeah.
Yeah, so hope you like grass.
Yeah.
I can't tell if Sage is floating there or just standing on the ground.
Landed on this world, they
Perspective.
More like animation.
was meant for prayer and reflection. They hoped to live in peace. When they learned their enemy had followed them here, they prepared to defend this world. The walls, cannons, towers, all for a desperate last stand.
That explains all the stuff I've seen on the run. I wondered if they were preparing for a fight. Now I know.
This is where the ancients would gather to simply be together, to cherish those who were left. That is why they recorded everything. Their history, their aspirations, their hopes, their dreams, so they would never be truly gone.
And we all of them playing Sonic's old past.
Yeah. Yeah. That'd be really cool to see what their civilization was like. Fucking Green Hill.
Yeah. Fucking Green Hill Chemical Plant Sky Sanctuary.
Oh, man.
The chemical plant was an ancient historic place, huh?
Exactly. It totally wasn't built by Eggman.
Yeah.
I forget, did they explain why we playing through Sonic's old levels?
Oh, because like cyberspace like accommodates to like the person's mind or whatever.
The person.
Yeah, it's like Sonic's memories or whatever.
Yeah, since Sonic was doing it, it's his whole stages. But like, say if you're like average Joe Coco, you would have average Joe Coco memories. Like
wake up, go to the office, drink coffee.
Right, exactly. That's what cyberspace was. Yeah.
And then I think at one point, when like early on, when I saw cyberspace was just reusing like level themes and level levels in general, like level layouts and stuff like that, I was like, man, Sonic needs some better memories.
Oh no, they're doing all the bad games.
Yeah.
He only remembers the bad memories.
No, technically, he only remembers Adventure 2 Unleashed in Generations.
Yeah, that's all Sonic remembers.
And he technically shouldn't even remember Generations.
Oh, yeah. Generations is all a dream, right? No? I don't know.
Was it?
Who else doesn't give a shit about this series' lore? Every developer at Sonic Team raises their hand.
Well, we'll see how the Sonic games progress. If they start caring about the lore, then people might start care about it more. I mean, it's the same like argument for the people that really care about the Sonic lore that Dragon Ball people are given. Do not care about the lore more than the creator does.
Yeah.
Because my god, Toriyama does not care about the lore. There are powers he gives Goku that he uses once, then never again.
He literally thought Super Saiyan 3 was Super Saiyan 2.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Yeah, he completely forgot Super Saiyan 2 was a thing.
Wow.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
He also gave him the power to read minds. Only use it once on Namek.